Part 2 of Chapter 17 recovers the fungi kingdom. So sections 14 through the end of the chapter discuss the kingdom fungi. Now obviously the notes on this section are not nearly as extensive as they were for the plant kingdom. Now, in section 14 it discusses the characteristics of the kingdom fungi. Fungi can be single-celled or multicellular. Single-celled ones are known as yeast, multicellular ones are known as molds. Now, they have cell walls made of chitin, C-H-I-T-I-N. They're the only group that has cell walls made of chitin. See, plants also have cell walls, but the plant cell walls are made of cellulose, different substance. Now, fungi are not photosynthetic. They are heterotrophic, and of course, they're eukaryotes. Now, of course, under fungal characteristics, the molds that are multicellular, they form threads known as hyphae. So hyphae are basically the threads of a mold, and the mycelium is basically all of the mold put together. Now, in section 16 it discusses the groups or phylum names of the fungi. Now there are 5 mentioned here. The chytrids are a primitive group that live in water. The zygomycota, the phylum Zygomycota, include a lot of common molds that live in dirt or grow on bread or whatever. This glomeromycota are a group of molds that live within a symbiosis with plant roots. This symbiotic relationship is referred to as mycorrhizae, and they actually help plants grow better. The ascomycota, or the sac fungi, include things like truffles and morels and things like that. Truffles are a delicacy in Europe. The basidiomycota include things like mushrooms, shelf fungi, toadstools, and puffballs. Now, importances of fungi. Some are parasites, some are cause diseases, and some are crop pests. Those that affect humans include ringworm, nail fungus, athlete's foot, and so forth. But there are also ecological importances for fungi. Fungi are important in ink decomposers, especially in woody areas where they break down dead trees and things like that. They're important in decomposition. There are plenty of practical and commercial uses for fungi. Brewer's yeast has been used for thousands of years to make bread dough rise or to produce alcohol. And there's many other ways, many other things that are also mentioned in your notes about that. Now, the last section discussed lichens. You've seen them in the lab, and you've also seen them growing on trees and on rocks and so forth. It's a symbiosis between 2 organisms, a green algae and a fungus, and they're intertwined on the cellular level. Now, be sure to read the notes for this and for the plant group. And this concludes Chapter 17 review.